Minister of Sports, Mr. Lester Blackett, President of the Nevis Athletic Association, representative of the Education Department, parents, class of 382 of the Gingerland Secondary School, members of the Gladiator Sports Club, coaches, media, well-wishers, and our special guests, Adrian Williams and Renika Daniel. Could you give them a big round of applause, please? We also have with us the advisor in the Ministry of Health, Ms. Patsy Hanley. This morning, we are gathered here to welcome home two of our top athletes in the Federation, in the persons of Adrian Williams and Renika Daniel, who recently participated in the 40th edition of the Carifta Games in Jamaica. Last year, sometime around this time, we would have welcomed back Adrian Williams, as well as Miss Nisbet, Tessrell Nisbet. But this year, we have additional significance in welcoming home Adrian Williams along with Renika Daniel. Those of you who would have listened the games in Jamaica or would have viewed on the internet, you would have recognized by now that Adrian Williams would have won another gold medal for St. Kitts and Nevis. And this is the second year in running Adrian would have won a gold medal at the Carifta game, and I think he's the first in St. Kitts, he's the first athlete in St. Kitts Nevis to would have won a gold medal back to back. So could we give him a round of applause for that, please? And if that wasn't enough, Adrian decided, well, he was not just satisfied with a gold medal, but he brought back a golden record. So he would have broken 11, my understanding is that the record was standing for 11 years, and Adrian Williams would have broken that record in a record throw of 60.15 meters. Could you give Adrian another round of applause, please? Renika also did well, excellent at the games. She was able to make it to the final in the 400 meters, and she did her best time of 57.15 seconds in the 400 meters. So let's give Renika a round of applause, please. So we are here this morning to welcome them. You have the students of 382, those are the students of Adrian Williams, and we have some students from Charleston Secondary School as well. And so we want to welcome all of you to this brief ceremony.
Let me acknowledge the presence of the Minister, the Honorable Hensley Daniel, other dignitaries, and especially the presence of Mr. Adrian Williams and Renika Daniel. Adrian Williams of Butler's Nevis accomplished a feat never before performed by an athlete of St. Kitts and Nevis when he established a new record at the Carifta Games. He also established another first for St. Kitts and Nevis at the 40th staging of the meet, winning back-to-back gold medals in 2010 and 2011 at the meet held in Montego Bay. The powerfully built 16-year-old athlete in his final year of under 17 impressively set the first record of the meet on Saturday, 24th April at the Catherine Hall Sports Complex. He eclipsed the 11-year-old javelin mark of 59.38 established by Kerry Edwards of Trinidad and Tobago in 2000. Williams, who usually throws his best effort in the first round, launched the record-breaking throw of 60.15 meters on his third attempt and rejoiced with his teammate, Silidi. Williams went into the games as the odds-on favorite, having won the 2010 event in the Cayman Islands. Adrian was in second place after the second round with a first throw of 52.27, well behind his teammate. He, however, uncorked a massive effort that sailed into the Jamaican breeze to the record distance. Congratulations again to Adrian. Give him another round of applause for that record throw. With the world junior record being 84.74, and that's a challenge for you, Adrian. You're at 60, you need to be at 84. Set in 2011 by a guy from Latvia. He needs only 24.59 meters to break the record. Only 24.59. And he has 3 more years as a junior to break it. So that's up to you. Adrian Williams, and I'm hoping that he's going to talk at the end, in an interview at the meet said, well, I go out there and try my best to win the gold and the record. it was a great achievement. You remember those words, Adrian? And it's due to hard work and training. Note, hard work and training. And as he stated, my goal is to reach further in athletics, and I just want to thank my coaches, which I assume he'll do again. It's amazing how Adrian started the javelin on a lark, just throwing the javelin around when others were throwing it. Mr. Wakely Daniel and the other coaches noticed and said, wow, this is a natural. So they started working with him. Mr. Daniel, I assume, will talk about the coaches and who they are. But from then on, it's a matter of the record. It's now history that Adrian has already, in 2 years, been one of the best ever athletes for St. Kitts Nevis at the Carifta Games. Round of applause, please. Come on. At the Golf Insurance Championships this year, I had a dream, and the dream said, I have a dream that one day soon, a son of the soil will set a new Carifta record in the javelin. A feat never done before by any national of St. Kitts or Nevis in any event. His name, Adrian Williams. That dream has now been realized. So on behalf of the association and all the coaches and all the persons who have helped Adrian in the past, including St. James Primary School, Gingerland Secondary School, and all the others, the Gladiators coaches, the Gladiators coaches, and the athletes, and everybody who have supported him, I want to say congratulations to Adrian. I want to say also congratulations to Renika. As has been pointed out already, Renika set a new personal best of 57.15 meters. Not only did she set the personal best, she established her representation at the World Youth Championships in France in July. Not only that, she established the fact that she will be going to the Commonwealth Youth Games in the Man's Island in September. But she will have company because Adrian will be going to those 2 meets as well. All right? And let's hope that we have an official from Nevis going this time. So congratulations to Adrian, and thanks to everybody who obviously have supported him all through the years. And a special kudos to his mom, special kudos to Renika's mom as well. Can you stand up both and take a bow, please? Come on. Come on, round of applause for the mothers. Thank you very much.
Both of our athletes are still at school, one at the Charleston Secondary School and one at the Gingerland Secondary School. And so we have with us this morning representative from the Education Department who would bring congratulatory remarks from the Education Department. I call to the microphone Ms. Michelle Sutton.
And I'd like to adopt the protocol that has been established. And once again, I'd like to congratulate Adrian and Renika on behalf of the Ministry of Education, Charlestown Secondary School, and Gingerland Secondary School on your stellar efforts and your achievements at this year's Carifta Games. I would just like to let you guys know you demonstrated excellent performance, and that has now propelled you from the Caribbean stage to now the international stage, which has been mentioned that you'll be going to France and you'll be going to Scotland. So just remember, the qualities that had taken you from Nevis to Jamaica, now to France, to Scotland, are the same qualities you want to horn on. So the dedication, the perseverance, the self-esteem, and the confidence that you had demonstrated on the field and on the track will be needed also as student athletes to excel you and propel you to higher heights in education. So remember, when you combine your God-given talent in track and field and your academic abilities that you have, and you combine them together, you will have an excellent future that will propel you to higher heights that are unmanageable. So once again, also parents and coaches, we'd like to congratulate you. This is your time to shine as also. You have been behind your athletes from day one, so you also here to be welcomed back, well, the coaches, I should say, to the Federation. Congratulations, and I'd like to say on behalf of Charlestown Secondary School and Gingerland Secondary School and the Ministry of Education, we are so proud of you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Not only the students of the Charlestown Secondary School and the Gingerland Secondary School and the Education Department proud of Adrian and Renika, but we have, I think, the two most proudest persons in the audience this morning, Rovina Jeffers and Glennet Jeffers. And at this point, I would ask each parent to come and say just a few words on behalf of their children. Rovina.
Good morning, everyone. It made that the protocol already established. I would like to say, Renika and Adrian, I am so proud of you. Adrian is a son I never had. But every time he performs, it's like he's my son. So I just want to say thank you. You made me feel proud. You make Nevis proud. And the next stage is Olympics. And I would like to thank all the coaches, everybody who worked with you all, especially the Gladiators Track Club. I love you, baby. Keep it up.
That was short and sweet and to the point.
I would like to say congratulations to Adrian and Renika for a job well done in their performance in Jamaica. I'd like to say thank you to the coaches as well, especially Mr. Daniel, who see him at the time when he did take up that stick and throw it, and to encourage him to go further in it. Thank you, Mr. Daniel. And Adrian, I love you, and you know you're a very special child to me. And Renika, you did a job well done, both of you, and we are proud of you.
Good morning to all of you, and it's a pleasure to be here on this most joyous occasion. I want you to join me in giving a rousing round of applause to the people in this order. Let us begin with the Gladiators Track Club. Let's give them a round of applause for producing these athletes. Let's give a round of applause for the parents of the children, Mrs. Glenna Jeffers and Ravina Jeffers. And of course, we want to give a rousing round of applause in this order to Renika Daniel, and of course to Adrian. Let's hear the round of applause to Adrian. Ladies and gentlemen, students, it is remarkable for us to be here on this Thursday morning to share in the excitement that has come as a result of the exceedingly good performance of our young people at the Carifta Games. And if anything else, it must suggest to us that with hard work, dedication, and preparation, we will succeed. It is because Adrian and Renika were preparing all the time, and they met success on the way. So the more we prepare, the more likely you are to succeed. For us in Nevis, we believe that even though we are small, we are tall. We are tall when it comes to javelin. We are tall when it comes to track and field. And we could say this morning that small is not an inhibiting factor. Small must tell us that we will work extra hard. We will put in the extra effort so that we could stun the rest of the region. I believe the rest of our Caribbean brothers and sisters are still wondering how is it that this student from this small island could do such a thing at the Carifta Games. And I think he deserves a special round of applause for bringing back-to-back medals, as we say, to Pete. And next year, is he qualified for next year? If he goes next year, it's going to be a three-peat. And when he goes next year, it's going to be a three-peat. And we are taking it from here to the Commonwealth Games and of course to the Olympics. And so this is the preparation. And to the rest of you, let Adrian and Renika be your inspiration. When you have doubts about succeeding, remember Adrian and Renika have succeeded. Let them lift your spirits. Let them lift your self-esteem. Let them lift your confidence in yourselves and in your country. Because by preparing and by doing the right thing, they have been able to make all of us proud this morning. We are grateful for that. In the Ministry of Sports, we recognize Adrian's talents, and the Permanent Secretary and myself, we have worked out a program for Adrian to make sure that from here on in, his educational needs are met and his social needs are met. So he is an athlete that is going to be guided and directed, because we recognize that you cannot just ask an athlete to perform. There are some things which must happen to allow that process to take place, and we have done that. And I'm sure all of you who are here, or most of you are here, will join us on Sunday when we will have a reception to mark, to say to them, thank you for putting us on the map in the Carifta Games. Thank you. We in the Ministry of Sports are minded that this year alone we have had a number of international events. Just a few weeks ago, we had the International Triathlon event. And I'm sure if Adrian and Renika continue, Mr. Blackett would like me to say they're going to bring the international sports to Nevis as a result. And to come with the international track. He wants me to say that. We have all of the makings in Nevis because we are small and emerging. We have the opportunity to be creative. We have the opportunity to be excellent. We have the opportunity to be great. And I want to say this morning to all of you young students that whatever your field of endeavor, whether it is sports or education or whatever, take a leaf from the book of Adrian and Renika, and I'm sure you will be able to do very, very well. I want, therefore, on behalf of the Ministry of Sports to express my sincere thanks and appreciation to you for your tremendous efforts. I want to add my own commendation to the Gladiators Track Club, and I believe they are doing a good work and they will continue to produce athletes to make us proud. I want to thank the two athletes for making us proud, and when we begin the motorcade, you will see that the motorcade we will have is to suggest to the rest of the country that we reward excellence. We are going to begin to think of more ways, and I will not say them here this morning, but we have in our heads some things that we are going to do to say to Adrian, thank you for being excellent. We are going to do some things other than what we are doing. And so I say to all of you, make excellence your motto. Thank you very much, and may God continue to give us the strength and the courage to succeed at the international level. Thank you.
Boys on the 17 javelin. Presentation to be made by the founder of the games, Mr. Austin Seeley. In third place, Nevis, Gianton Silidi. From St. Lucia, Denzel St. Martin. And the gold medalist from St. Kitts Nevis, Adrian Williams.
I would like to thank the Gladiators Track Club team and my coach, Mr. Daniel and Shefton, and all those who supported me throughout this whole event. I would like to thank everybody, and I'm thankful that I made it thus far to do the best of my ability.
And now, the man of the moment, the star, Adrian Williams. Could you give him a round of applause, please?
Well, I would just like to thank everyone for coming out and supporting us. I would like to thank Mr. Daniel, my two parents, and everyone. Mr. Shefton Daniel, and everyone.
Adrian thanking his parents, his coaches, for enabling him to reach thus far.